If you live in Latin America or you're planning to move to Latin America, especially expats, many millions of people are looking for a place to live. If you're planning to move or live temporarily for a season or so, there are two ways. I want to show you today two ways to heat water uh, for showering. A simple thing, some activity we do. Well, most people we do once a day at least. Showering, hot shower, or warm shower, I would say. Just to remind it that in Latin America, typically, in Latin America we have around year round um, 90 degree weather. In some cases, it could be 80 degree, except for, of course, down really south of the Argentina, which is then we go the Antarctic, and that's cold weather again, right? But most of Latin America, 98% of the land of including the Caribbean, of course, the Caribbean, all the way from Mexico, all the way going to the Caribbean, South America, Brazil, the southernmost most part of the continent, American continent, the weather is very much like I would say an average 90 degree, Fahrenheit. And of course, people take showers all the time, right? And as you know, of course, some of the country has like beautiful spring weather, especially the high mountains. Like in Peru, we have high mountains. In Ecuador, Bolivia, like also Chile, some part of Chile, of course. And it depends on the season too. But I'm saying again, over 90%, 98% of the weather and 98% of the land here in the continent, the southern continent, going from Mexico down, going south, is very much a tropical, country in most part of it, especially the Caribbean um, area, and of course Venezuela, Colombia, and all Central America, including Mexico. Like I said, so the way I'm going to show you today how people, how we, especially in Central America, how we heat water for showering, right? So there are a couple of ways, but before I want to just show you that in mostly the plumbing system that in most Western countries that's been done in shower rooms like this one, of course, is a special sheetrock, special that sheetrock that has been placed here, and then of course the tiles, the beautiful tiles you put on top of it, right? So there is no plumbing system, definitely not. Uh, like to for your heater. There is no heater system in the entire house, like in this case, right? So you have of course the faucet, opening faucet like here, like you can see here where I'm handling my hand, but typically most in most cases there is no such thing as having two faucets here. In Western countries, of course, we have in the U.S., Canada, and rest, you have two faucets, one for you'll have next to each other, right? One here, one faucet here, and the other faucet right here. One for hot water and the other one for cold water. So you regulate them, and the average, you regulate them as much as you want, on your, here, on the shower system on top of here, so you can just bathe. You can take a shower. According if you want a hot, you get it from there. I mean, you can regulate, but in this case, you only have one, which means that there is no plumbing system. That there is only the plumbing system only takes supplies with cold regular water, and that's what it is. And I'm coming this way. Of course, the wall is pure cement wall. Look, the sound is definitely cement. There's no sheetrock here. And of course, here you have the sink right next to the shower room, in which there's the sink right here, and of course the toilet area, and of course the little door, for items, to supplies item that you put it here. But the sink right here, right? Usually in the States, you have two faucets, one next to each other, one here, and the one on the right, of course, is the for the water that is hot water, so you can wash your hands with a warm water, and the other one is for cold if you want it cold, right? And especially, I mean, you want to brush your teeth. I mean, typically, yeah, right? Usually you brush your teeth with a nice cold water, but you want to wash your hands, then you use hot water. It depends, accordingly, right? So that's what it is. There is no Of course, the electric system has been, run through this ceiling. You see, uh, there is a hole here on this ceiling. There's a little, like a little window here. So it's run through from the outside, coming through here. And for this light rack, the only, electric connection here is for this light, for the body, right? This light I'm pointing it to. So there's no electric line going all this. This is the door leading to the, leading to the living room, dining room, which I'm going to show in a minute. But it's pure cement. There is no electric wiring here in between. Like if you have a sheetrock wall, then you have the insulation, right? And the whole electric system will be running. It would be, in the case of the States, in the United States, Canada, or the rest of Western, you'll be running through here, basically, going from here, going that way, going there, all the way going around. The electric line will. If this were a plumbing system that supplies with hot water or heating system through this shower, the electric system will be running through here, going there, right, going all the way there, going to the that wall to supply here. But this is a portable heater, right? That of course they sell it, in some stores. But you see, I'm gonna just take it out or take it in right there, right? And then you connect it accordingly, right here, right there. Let me just run back again, out and back in. But of course, this is out of service. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, the electric, grid is so unstable that it only, lasts like 6 months. A portable heater like this, it just only lasts 6 months. So who's gonna buy every 6 months, a portable heater like that? I mean, because like I said before, when the lights goes off, almost every in a weekly basis, you have the light going off. Once it goes off, and it's very unstable. That's what I'm trying to say. The electric, the main plant in the country, in most South American countries, is very unstable, the electric supply line. So therefore, these devices only last, most of the time last only like 6 months. So I'm going to show you just for a minute before going to the next way of heating water for showering. So as we can see here, you see this is the ceiling. Well, first I want to show the wall, right? The wall is, of course, if you hear the sound, it's pure cement. Let me just make another sound like this with this device, with this, thing, is cement. So the wall is pure cement. Only the ceiling, which I'm going to be touching here, right? This is sheetrock, but there is no insulation because you don't need insulation in this country. In Central America, you don't need insulation for nothing. I mean, outside, I'm going to show outside. Outside is 90 degrees. 90 degrees all year long. You see, I'm focusing outside a little bit. I'm, zooming a little bit outside. It's 90 degree winter and summer. There are 2 seasons here, winter and summer. But winter means that it's rainy season, but it's still hot. I mean, it's still 90 degree, right? So, having said that, if you have, I just showed you the first way of heating and on heating your shower, right? With a portable heater, like I'm showing you here. But it only lasts 6 months. At this moment, this portable heater that I'm pointing into it is out of service. And what do we do when it's malfunctioning because of the unstable electric grid? I mean, that I just mentioning of you. Unstable meaning all Central America, including Costa Rica, I mean, Panama. You have all kinds of, reasons why the electric supply line, I mean, the system, especially for household, items, like it's very much, it's very common that your ironing, equipment, your, electric, anything like microwaves, you name it. I mean, all kinds of electric devices that in a kitchen you use, they go rapidly. I mean, there is a rapid deterioration because of the unstable electric system. So what you do in South Central America, Latin America, in Mexico too, well, you take one of these portable heater, water heater that you can use to shower when it's like a springtime, like this month, December, November. It's like a springtime weather that the weather gets a little lower below 80 degrees, so you shower, right? So now I'm gonna show you outside here where we collect water, where water has been collected. There's this container that's made of cement, right? Like I'm gonna show you this pure cement. Like just how I show you the wall there is pure cement, of course. This is where water has been collected. At this moment, there's almost a quarter of the this container made of cement. Of course, we have this faucet that you collect water from the tank, the storage tank that is upstairs. In a couple of minutes, I'll be showing you, just to see, so you can see how water has been collected in different way, in different containers. So this part of the structure of the house, right, which is outside. This is the shower area, the kit, the living room area. I show you here the shower that I just show you, and then as we come here, of course, lean a little bit here, and then we have the storage, water storage for to wash, clothes washing, which very much is being done here. So you will, bring your pants and shirts and everything, and anything you want to wash of clothes. I'm talking about your clothing. I mean your wardrobe, right? Bring it here and you wash it right here in these teeth. These teeth are made of cement. I mean, this is a cement structure, like the cement structure, but this like a teeth type, like so it's little, real, rough in here. So what is roughness? You scramble like this, back and forth, and that's how you wash your clothes, basically. And of course, use this type of, little containers to pour it, to grab the water from here, right? The water grab from here, and then you throw it in here on your wash, and that's where you start washing your clothes, socks, in underwear, everything, right? So this is the washing area, the clothes washing area. I'm gonna zoom in here, and I come here, of course, guess what? There is a washing machine here, but there is no no heating system on this wall. There is nothing going on to make the water hot for this washer to work with a hot water. So there is no such thing as water. So what we do here? Well, there is a barrel here, the blue type of barrel. There was a cap here. I'm gonna just get it out, and that's a water facility here where we collect the water right here, which right now is less than half, so you can't really see the water. But this is a water collected for water collection. So from here we grab we grab these kinds of bucket, grab the bucket here with water and pour it here, more than half, right? More than half of this, we pour it like this, or we'll run the line from here too. When there is a good water supply, where we run the line from that facility, right? From that facility, which was for clothes watering area. So we run it right here, coming to the washing machine right there. And what happens when and of course we just a typical washer machine, we call it regulate it here for whatever but typical usually this is mainly for blankets, for linens, big items, right? Big items, for your bed. And after it's done, right, everything, when it's done here, then what we do, right, this is here to just bring it down and bring it all the way down. So water will go out like it's going now. You see how the water is going? The water I just pour in when it's done, right? That's what happens, and that's what it is. This is the washing machine that only works with cold water, no hot water. Okay, so that's what we use it. This has been used only for big cleanings. Okay, so now the second part, the second way of heating, water for showering or for bathing, right? For nice, sauna type, like a so for hot bath, the way most people love it, in the States, right? So we go. I'm gonna show you here, running through here, get a little steps here, going up to the second floor, in which I'm gonna show you the storage tank facility that there is, where of course 80% of the water that is being used in that in the areas where I show you, the shower area, the toilet, the bathroom area, the kitchen area, of course, even the washing machine. So as I can show you here, little bit here going up, and here we are, right? That's the second floor where the storage water storage facility is. A tank that takes like around, I would say, like 100 gallons, at least 100 gallons of water, minimum 100 gallons, between 100 gallons and a little more in some cases, because we don't want to like fill it up all the way to the top, of course. So that's where the water storage has been, it's been every water supply that comes, which in this case in Tegucigalpa comes, three times a week, and which is okay, good enough for for a household, like typical household, average household could be in this neighborhood could be like a 5 to 6 people, right? So mainly, that's enough for a household of an average household of 5 to 6 people, not just in Tegucigalpa, Central America, and Latin America as a whole. Yeah, there's no such thing as like a the average American family, the couple, the married and 2.5 children. There's no such thing. There's most of the time is in most families are I'm saying the average is 5 to 6, but there are large families, 10 people, that lives in a single home, in an average single home in Latin America, Central America. So now as I'm approaching, right, I'm going the steps. I just came down through that step, that area there, where was the storage facility. I'm coming down here, right? Coming down as I'm going backwards a little bit, just to show you the step, right? Where I show you there, right? Where was the area where the washer machine is, the washing machine and the hand washing of clothing. Of course, all the clothing here. And as I'm approaching here, I'm gonna show you the gutters. This is a very important part of the way water has been collected. It's collected in Latin America. You use the gutter to collect water for showering and for cleaning and for almost even for kitchen. For kitchen. I'll show you here. You see the gutter, and now you can see a better view of the gutter right there. So this gutter collects the water from the rain. Now we're talking about the rain, of course. Right there. The rain, and of course, the rain comes, when it's been collected, when it's almost to overflow, it comes down to this container. You see the green container right here? Right here. There's a green container, there's some water, right, that was collected from last rain. And of course, at this moment, as we speak, it's just about to rain. I want to start to drizzle a little bit. It's dark, you see how cloudy it looks? It's cloudy. So it's very cloudy at this moment. So it's about to rain, okay? So in Latin America, Central America is a tropical country, beautiful, a piece of land. What I say is the bridge with North America and South America, with the bridge in Central America. Population of 45 million people. So this is the other water that we collect, right, from the rain that comes from this gutter, right, with the rain, comes all the way here and drops in right here. And from here, right, we grab these buckets and pour water, right, pour water from here, right, to this other bucket. And guess what? We have the other way. Remember the second way of heating water that I was telling you about? Well, here it is. You see this device that has been sold in store. They sell it in store. It's an electric device that you connect it to the electric line, right there. The yellow one that you see there, that's the electric line, and you put it here for like 7 minutes. I'm gonna put it here. You see the smoke and steam coming out of this water. I just connected previously this for around 7 minutes, 8 minutes ago. Very much. While I was previously, actually a little more than 8 minutes, because I've been recording this for a little while. So let's say that, but usually an average is 7-8 minutes to you place this device that is connected to electric line there. You place it right inside the bucket. This is a 5-gallon bucket. You put it there for like 7 to 8 minutes. Right now it's very hot, This is too hot to take a shower for, right? But just for this testing purposes, just for this filming, I put it on, previously, right? So if you put this device right there and you leave it there for 7 or 8 minutes. That's it. When you lift it, right, and you test it, right, test the water. I have my camera with one hand, but it's very easy to test it. Let's test it. I can test the water with my hands. You see, I'm putting my hand. It's very hot at this moment. So, very much when it's done, this is hot and ready. This bucket is ready to go. It's a 5-gallon bucket. I don't know if you are able to. The camera can film the smoking part. The smoke part. You see, I put it here. You see, right there. So it's hot already, right? Ready for. Then you put it in the next bucket, right there, and follow the same system. So I just show you 2 ways of water, to heat the water for showering. One that I showed you before in the bathroom, in the shower room, sorry, in the shower room, with the device, with the portable, which is also electric, the portable, and this is portable one too, the one you see inside this bucket. The first bucket is already hot, ready for showering, and the second bucket is one now that I placed this for 7. I just placed it, right? So we wait like another 7 to 8 minutes, of course. But not gonna wait with this, video, of course, for that. But I just, showing for sample, purposes. So that's been done right there. And then this bucket is ready to go for showering, right? You grab it and then good to go, right? I'm just took it on this side right there and ready to take it to the shower. So that was the 2 ways I show you how to heat water for showering in Latin America. If you're planning to be an expert from Europe, from anywhere, Latin America is a beautiful land, beautiful people, what I'm saying, very polite, very lovely. I mean, people are very nice, very they are very good neighbors. The neighbors across the street next to people are very they really love all the people coming from other countries. No problem, right? So just if it happens that you're moving or you plan to live for a season in any Latin American country, well, this is 2 ways I just show you how to heat your water. Okay, guys. So see you in the next video, and thanks for being there, and thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, like and subscribe. Thanks. See you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.